guys, CasualSavage here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do this really cool displacement map glitch effect. Now to do the effect you're going to be using built-in plugins with Vegas Pro. It's going to take you about 5 to 10 minutes depending how long you want the effect to be, but it's really simple, a few simple steps. Let's get to it. Here we are in Vegas Pro 16. This is the clip I'm going to be using, and the first thing you're going to need to do is head over to your project settings. So just select this button here, and from here all you're going to do is select Stereoscopic 3D mode. Yours will be set to off. You want to change that to red or cyan, amber or blue, or you can even use green and magenta. Completely up to you which one you pick. Just pick one of these. I'm going to go with the red and cyan. I'm going to select apply and OK. Now notice your video has been desaturated. It is literally almost now black and white. So we're going to fix that very quickly. All you're going to do is head over to video effects and come up to plugins and just type in HSL. Once it's loaded up, you'll see HSL adjust. What you want to do is select that and add on the max saturation. Drag and drop this onto your video clip and you can see the color now comes back. You can X out of this. The next thing you want to do is insert a new video track above your clip. So to do that, right click and insert a video track. Then this time we're heading over to media generators. You want to scroll all the way down until you see test pattern. Now you can use any of these 3 or these 4 from the top. The one I recommend, which I find works the best, is the PAL, this bar here. Just drag and drop this above your track and just match it up to your video clip. Once again, you can exit out of this, and now what you're going to be doing is heading back to video effects, and this time you're just going to type in TV, and we're going to be using the TV simulator. Where it says bad sync, drag and drop this on to the test pattern we just created or just put on. What you're going to be doing is copying my settings I'm about to show you now. So the aperture grill, turn all the way down. The interlacing, turn all the way down. Where it says line sync, I'm going to change this to 0.4. Where it says vertical sync, I'm going to change this one to 0.25. And for the scan, we're going to leave the same. This one we're going to leave the same, and also the static we're going to leave the same as well. So once you're done there, again, X out of it. Then we're going to go over to the compositing mode. Now compositing mode for me is right here. You may not see it straight away on Vegas Pro 16. If that's the case, head over to the side where it says more, select edit visible button set. Where it says compositing mode, just make sure it is ticked and then select OK. So selecting this button here, select custom. From here you're going to select Vegas displacement map, double click it. As you can see, we are slowly getting the effect done. Now first of all, where it says horizontal, turn it down. Where it says vertical, turn it down. We're going to be doing a bit of keyframing here, but it's very simple. Where it says edge pixel handling, make sure that is changed to wrap pixels around. Select animate. At the bottom here, have sync cursor to media timeline checked, so it's highlighted in blue. Just scroll in a little bit. Then this is where you choose where you want the effect to happen. So of course I'm going to do mine the same way I showed you at the start of the video, where it was just as the ball got kicked. So right here the ball's about to get kicked. What I'm going to do is lay down a keyframe by selecting add keyframe over here. Then from this keyframe I'm going to go back 3 keyframes. So the way you do that is by selecting this button here, or you can select the left arrow on your keyboard 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add a keyframe again by selecting this button. Now from this one here, the first one we created, I'm going to go forward 6 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to add a keyframe here. Now go back to the middle keyframe, which is the first one we created, and this is where you distort the video. This is how you choose how you want it to look. So you could mess it up as much as you want to, completely optional. You can go crazy with this one, and I'm going to go there. Now essentially what we've done, it's going to go from normal, 3 keyframes after it's going to go distort, 6 keyframes after it's going to go back to normal. So I'll just play it through. Hopefully it doesn't lag. You may experience lag when you do it as well, so hopefully it doesn't. As you can see, that's what we've got. Now it's almost done, we're just adding on the Stereoscopic 3D adjust so we get the colors with it now. So in order to do that, head back over to video effects and just simply type in 3D. As you can see, Stereoscopic 3D adjust appears. The default, drag and drop this onto the clip itself. All you're going to do, very simply, toggle the animation on horizontal offset, then zoom into your timeline and match up the keyframes you've done for the previous one. So you can see here's the one, just add a keyframe. Here's the next one, add a keyframe, and the final one, add a keyframe. Now you're not done just yet, don't click off, go back to the middle keyframe, and of course adjust this one up. So you can see this is then going to give you the effect, completely up to you which way you go. Now I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to X out of it. Now you're all done. So I'm going to play it through. If it lags, I do apologize. I will RAM preview it if it does lag. But there you go, you can see it just there. I'll RAM preview it anyway. For those that don't know how to RAM preview, just left click, drag render regions, then press Shift B on your keyboard and it will RAM preview, which means it'll play super smooth as if it's been rendered. And just like that, it is done. Really simple trick to do, really effective as well. And remember at the start, I did say the project settings to pick red and cyan. This is where the red and cyan comes into play. If you wanted to pick green and magenta, you can select apply. Okay, you can see it then does change. So that's what it looks like if you picked another color. So you can always adjust it after. So there you go. That is it completed. That is how you can create a displacement glitch effect in Vegas Pro 16.